Nyamuka Zambia.
Welcome back to the Game Plan Show. You're just in time to catch Nkole Mwansa, a potential meat processor hailing from the tourist capital, Livingstone, as he is about to make his pitch to the judges.
Okay, my name is Nkole Mwansa. I'm from Livingstone. I believe my business plan is the best and deserves to win because it's a feasible business, and food business, you can never go wrong with that. So I think I have a shot.
Contestant number 3, I can see you're ready to fire your shots. Welcome to the judging process of your business plan. You have 2 minutes in which to pitch your plan to the judges. You can start by telling the judges your name, and then you can go right into your pitch. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Hi again, my name is Nkole Mwansa. I'm from Livingstone. My business idea is meat processing, packaging and supply. I need 250,000 kwacha to turn my business idea into a reality. Now, the market for meat products in Livingstone, particularly to the hotels, lodges and restaurants, especially for chicken products, has gone beyond the current supply from my biggest competitor. And that is where my business plan stems from. I intend to fill up this gap and introduce other meat products in time. And I think my business plan will work because the shortage is evident and the demand is real for these products. Now, I will be processing 5 meat products, which are broiler chickens, Australorp chickens, pigs, fish, and cattle. However, in the initial phase of doing business, I will focus on one product, which is a chicken product, because that's the largest demand at the moment of all my 5 products. Now, I intend to supply 4.8 tons per month of these chicken products, and all these will be targeted for the restaurants, the hotels, and the lodges. Now, with this volume of sales, I'm set to make over 80,000 kwacha gross profit per month. Now, once this product takes off, I will gradually introduce other meat products one at a time. So this is my business plan, and this is my dream. But in order for this to happen, I need that 250,000 kwacha. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Francis, for your pitch. Judge Joe, what do you think?
I'd like to know why you think there is a shortage. What's telling you that there's a shortage in the marketplace of the product?
Okay, currently there's just one big supplier of chicken products. I know that for a fact because I worked in the tourism industry and would order maybe special cuts, maybe 20 kgs, and then they'll bring 11, so they'll bring the others in a few days' time. And that happens not only where I used to work, but even other establishments. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
So I did my
I
research.
actually contacted a few establishments in Livingstone to find out, and they all said, no, we're well supplied. So I was just interested that where you were getting that from.
Any other final comments as your time is running out?
No.
No final. Okay, well,
Nothing
thank you very much, Nkole. You may leave the room now. Judges, thank you.
So Nkole, you think your idea was worth investing 250,000 kwacha in?
Definitely it was. And just hope the judges are as convinced as they
Okay.
could be.
All right,
Because,
all
you know,
right.
meat business is a good business. You can never go wrong with that.
All right, well, let's hope they actually felt the same way. Did you get some good reactions?
I did from most of the judges. Some
All right.
concerns here and there, but all good.
You definitely gave them food for thought, so best
I
of
did.
luck there.
Thank you very much.
All right, and next up we have Kanan Banda, who's on his way to the court to make his pitch to the bench.
My name is Kenan Banda from Kafue. I feel I have the capacity to win the Nyamuka Zambia competition because my business is innovative, realistic, and very sustainable.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you.
You ready for the judging process?
Yes, please.
How are you feeling?
Quite nervous, but I'm okay.
Okay, great. I can tell you to relax, but I can't tell you to take your time because you only have 2 minutes. Start by telling the judges your name, and then you can go ahead into your pitch.
Okay. My name is Kenan Banda, founder of Chaka Rice Processing Initiative, a business that will be based in Chama district of Mchinga province. And my business is rice processing and exhaustive value addition to rice byproducts. My primary products will include brown rice, white rice, and parboiled rice, while my byproducts will be rice bran oil, rice hull briquettes, and defatted rice bran cake. The aim of this unique business is to bridge the rice demand gap that currently is at 15,000 metric tons representing about 22%. This is according to the release by JCTR, scoping study of 2014. Further, our byproducts contribute towards the restoration of forests through the production of rice hull briquettes, as well as offering health food alternatives through rice bran oil, brown rice, and defatted rice bran cake. Our biggest competitive advantage lies in the multiple revenue streams that we're going to develop from rice, which will help us offer our products at low prices. And beyond that, our products will be of high quality and packaged the best standard on the market. I therefore stand here requesting for a 250,000 kwacha Nyamuka investment, which will go towards the purchasing of an automated rice mill, briquetting machine, as well as oil extruder. Beyond that, it will go towards the construction of our processing shelter and ensure that we create employment in the rural sector, in the rural community. With our gross margin rising from 67% in the first year to 69% in the third year, this really is a lucrative business, and I invite you to invest in it.
Thank you, Kenan. Just right on the dot of 2 minutes. Judge Charles, your thoughts?
Interesting. I mean, it's good to see that they're looking at the byproduct side, but I'm just wondering how much attention you're putting into and how much investment you're putting into something which is very marginal in terms of your sales, as well as probably it's quite a big lifestyle choice. I mean, people to get into sort of quality or sort of health and things is really beyond a lot of mass market consumption sort of trends. So how are you sure you're putting money in the right area, and how are you going to change the sort of the lifestyle choices that majority of people pursue when they're choosing consumables?
Thank you. I'm quite positive that I'm putting my money in the right area, and also the market for these new products is already growing. I've been in talks with special people from the Diabetes Association of Zambia who are willing to take most of my brown rice and my rice bran cooking oil. So really, it's an investment that I'm sure it will make a positive.
But that's not reflecting in your numbers in terms of that opportunity. It's still a very marginal revenue stream.
No, we have taken care of that. I observed actually, and we'll be looking at that as we're having the strategic plan before, just reflected in the investment plan there. So that is one of the things that will have to be looked at critically.
Kenan, thank you. Judges, I know Judge Francis was getting warmed up there, but I have to cut you off. Thank you, Kenan, for your pitch. You are free to now leave the room. Thank you.
Kenan, was that experience what you thought it would be?
Well, not really as I thought it would be, but it was better for me. I've been able to give the judges what I thought was right for them to get, and at least they were able to ask me questions here and there, but I was okay with it.
So you were ready for them?
Seriously so.
All right,
Yeah, sure.
Let's hope your project is ready for the world as well, and that 250,000 kwacha. All right. And 4 contestants have had their shot at the judges, with 6 more still to come before we can crown this year's Nyamuka Zambia Game Plan Show winner. So after the break, 1 more contestant will take center stage with her idea that puts a new spin on food on the go. Keep watching Nyamuka Zambia Game Plan Show.
Nyamuka Zambia.
You know those things you spend your money on every day? The stuff you could probably do without? Well, giving them up really adds up over time. Before long, those don't have to haves turn into those big, always wanteds. Whatever your goal, we've got the savings account to help you get it. Start saving today and prosper.
My name is Bernard Mwilaka Mweneshe. I'm the director at Marvel Publishers in Lusaka. I had been looking for funds to improve my business, you know. I'm doing my own works, our own books as Marvel Publishers, but also inviting people from outside who would like to have their books published. Rizanako is a bank, so I've been banking with them for the past, I think, 10 years more. I think it's the right bank because it's found in almost every district. So it becomes very easy during transaction.
We've been partners with Nyamuka Zambia for 3 years now. We actually, the moment that they launched Nyamuka Zambia in 2015, Zanaco participated with them in being the anchor sponsors. The story of Bernard is very interesting. First of all, Bernard actually is our customer. Then secondly, Bernard participated in the Nyamuka Zambia project for last year. And he had a very unique idea, like you've mentioned. So what Zanaco is doing to support him now is to arrange a working capital facility for him so that he can go on and expand the business.
It's important to get a job, you get your experience. Once you get the experience, but think on the other hand that once I get this experience, I should be able to run my own business because I'm getting the experience now.
Nyamuka Zambia.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We have just enough time for one more contestant on today's episode, and taking that slot is Foodie Tandiwe.
My name is Tandiwe Ngulube. I believe I should win Nyamuka Zambia because I'm very passionate about my business, which is a mobile food truck. My customer-centric approach to business provides my customers with convenience, affordability, and delicious food.
Contestant number 5, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, excited.
In a long wait?
Well, it's been worth it.
Okay. Welcome to the final judging process of your business plan. You basically have 2 minutes in which to convince the judges that your business plan deserves the 250,000 kwacha. I will be timing you. So on 2 minutes, I will stop you. Okay. And your 2 minutes starts now.
Hello, my name is Tandiwe Ngulube. I'm from Lusaka. I'm a food enthusiast who has 2 years experience in food and catering. As a former student, I found myself having less and less time to prepare meals during lunch, which really made me look around and identify a gap in the market, which is what my business seeks to meet. I'm here to ask for the 250,000 kwacha to help me launch my business, which is a mobile food truck that will have an initial location in the mass media area and cater to the more than 6,000 students from the University of Lusaka and Cavendish School of Medicine, as well as to the working professionals occupying the business parks such as Diamond Insurance, Trinity Park, and MultiChoice Zambia, among others, as well as to the commuters who use the busy bus routes, residents in the area, and bypassers looking for a quick meal on the go. My competitive advantage lies in the mobility of the truck, which will enable me to follow customers to areas of high traffic volume such as sporting events, music festivals, and nightclubs. My competitive pricing targets volume over markup. My food options include a burger, a hot dog, and a shawarma, which will be priced at 15 kwacha, and chips, which will trade at 7 kwacha. With a daily sales target of 55, I expect to generate revenue of 162,000 kwacha in year 1, which increases to 240,000 kwacha in year 2, and further increases to 640,000 kwacha in year 3. My business is profitable because I'm able to generate a gross profit margin of 60% and break even in month 2. My plan for growth is to start with my initial location in mass media area and then expand operations to around Lusaka, around Zambia, and then enter the SADC region by year 5. I'm confident that my customer-centric approach to business, as well as my experience and my work ethic, will enable me to achieve my goals, which is why I asked for the 250,000 kwacha. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Right on the dot, because I was going to stop you just there. Judges, 5 minutes.
Thanks, Meander. Tandiwe, you talk about this of opportunity in the market, 6,000 students, all the banks and media houses, etc., in the area that you're looking at. But your production is 15 burgers, 15 hot dogs, 15 per day. I mean, do you really need a whole sort of mobile setup to sell that sort of volume of meals?
Because my business is convenient to the customers, and because I follow them, it will enable them to save on time spent in traffic.
Sure, but I mean, in terms of the number of meals you're selling is pretty small compared to the market. And if you go to these areas, and I happen to work very nearby, the number of caterers that come in and sort of set up a little stall, how are you competing against them?
I'm competing against them because my prices are very competitive and cheaper than what's offered in the market. My food will be fresh and quality, and also it will be filling.
Mrs. Ngulube, the cost of a truck, food truck, is 20,000 kwacha. Where are you going to get this truck for 20,000 kwacha? Not even a Toyota Splash will cost that much.
I'm getting this truck from a local handyman in Northmead. I've spoken to him and he's agreed.
Is it diesel powered or petrol powered, or it's just a pool thing?
It's a pool caravan which has 3 wheels and a tow bar, which will enable me to move from one location to the next. And he'll also be able to stock it with kitchen equipment.
And the other concern is, the other question is actually on the health aspect of food. Because today, in modern Zambia or elsewhere, you will hear many people talking about the health issues to do with food. Now you're talking about shawarma, this is meat products and things like that. In your plan, I don't see you having come up with such a plan.
I have thought about it, and I'm using a tried and tested menu because I've catered at events like Lusaka Music July Festival, and where my shawarma was a big hit, people loved it and kept on coming back for it. But going forth in the future, I would like to provide a healthier option for my customers. But so far, my shawarma is the most healthy because it has the right mix of all the nutrition that you need.
Well, Tandiwe, your expansion in subsequent years,
yes.
Is that also hinged on the fact that you'll be buying trucks at 20,000 kwacha?
No, because I've left room for, say, peradventure that the price increases. So, but I'll be able to, I reckon that in the next 5 years, it would have increased by, say, 5,000, but I'll still be able to afford it.
I have a problem with the pricing of the trucks that you are talking about, and assuming you can't get this truck from North Mid that you've focused on, the cost of replacement of that truck will blow your financials out of proportion. It's no longer a viable business, operation if you just replace the cost of the truck. So let's just say, realistically, the cost of the truck is 100,000 kwacha, and that truck in North Mid is broken or no longer on sale. Where are you going to source it from?
Because I have factored in the event that it gets damaged, and I've factored that into insurance. But also I've spoken to 2 others who offer it at the same price. So I prefer the one in North Mid because I've actually seen his work, and he's very speedy in his delivery.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for your pitch, and you're free to leave the room now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So Tandiwe, does your food idea have enough to take a bite out of the competition?
It definitely has.
All right, what do you think was your strength with the judges out there?
I think I was definitely prepared. I anticipated questions, I practiced, and I really knew my business plan.
All
so
right.
that was a plus.
Like in the world of food, practice makes perfect, so all the best.
Thank you.
All right. Well, there you have it. 5 of our contestants have gone before the bench. Among them are 2 engineers with visions that will reduce our carbon footprint, a would-be diplomat turned rice processor, a meat processor, and a foodie on wheels. Waiting in the wings for their shot at the grand prize are our 5 remaining contestants: IT software developer Mumba Mumba, self-retired marketer Daisy Diangamo, International Civil Society employee Katengo Kayimbo, fabrication work design facilitator Stephen Mvula, and Priscola Siabasimbi, founder and CEO of Prisco Digital. Who among these will emerge victorious will only be determined once our judges have listened to all their pitches and then deliberated to determine who makes it to the top 5 and who gets to take home the grand prize of 250,000 kwacha. All things you can see in our next episodes right here. Until then, I'm Chim Sumuko, and this has been the Nyamuka Zambia Game Plan Show. Take care.
Nyamuka Zambia.
The Game Plan Show has 10 contestants battle out for the grand prize of 250,000 kwacha. Who will be the 2017 Nyamuka Zambia winner? Watch the Game Plan Show on Wednesday, 11th of October at 21 hours on ZMBC TV1 to find out. The Game Plan Show, brought to you by Nyamuka Zambia and partner sponsors.
Nyamuka Zambia.